Hey folks, welcome back to the show. We're talking with Public Information Officer for the great city of Atlantic City, Andrew Kramer. Andrew, when we went to break there, I was talking about one of the great roads, one of the coolest things that, as a 60-year-old man, I still find pretty cool. When I pull my license out, don't like getting pulled over though, it says my address, and I happen to live on the boardwalk, no fancy penthouse or anything like that, but it says such, such, such boardwalk, ba, 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 ba. It's a street, love it. And there's so much going on there in the way of
reconstructing.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I probably get asked about as much as Atlantic Avenue might be the boardwalk, but what people don't realize is we've actually already been in the process for a little while now of repairing the boardwalk. The inlet section, which we talked about earlier, that's was completely repaired a while ago. Currently, right outside Boardwalk Hall, part of a project funded by the EDA. They're doing that all the way up to Arkansas Avenue. No, I didn't pronounce that wrong. That's how we say it in Atlantic City. I learned that the hard way. And then this fall, through the governor's Boardwalk Preservation Fund, Atlantic City received more money than any other city to repair New Jersey Avenue to Tennessee Avenue. So, you know, strategically, they like to do it in the most traveled areas. Obviously, Boardwalk Hall is a big part of it, and we're talking all new boards. Looks beautiful, feels beautiful. No nails sticking up. So you know, one day, Mike, and I hope I'm still with the city when it happens. We'll have the whole boardwalk repaired. But you know, right now, that's a pretty good section of, like you said, the best resource there is down the shore getting repaired. And I know you're a little extra excited about that, aren't you? I know you're about to be taking advantage of that.
You just put me on the spot. Yeah, the boardwalk trams, working with the tram service. We're going to be and have had a soft opening recently. Atlantic City ACMike boardwalk tram tours, and it's so much fun. Listen, it's something that's been on the back burner for me for about 7 years, I would say, and we finally got it together, myself and the owners of the tram service, so we're partners, and we really cannot wait to kick it off. As we tape this, there's going to be a ribbon cutting, the mayor will be out there, some other distinguished guests, but more importantly, our visitors and residents are going to be out there and be able to enjoy. So I appreciate you bringing that up.
I can't wait to get on myself and check it out. I know you're going to do a great job. It's going to be an awesome business, and full disclosure, I just want people to know, no, we did not repave the boardwalk just for ACMike, although I'm sure, but no, it's kind of goes hand in hand, and I know you're going to talk about the repaving and all the other amazing history of the boardwalk, so congratulations on that, Mike. Seriously.
I appreciate it. Thank you much. Humbly, I say that. Boardwalktours.com. So it's a great spot. Clean and safe. One of the things that in my background and going to these meetings, and I say this jokingly, but I love going to the meetings. You know, sometimes I say I need to get a life, but you know, clean and safe, important. It goes on, and most important of what happens is the aftermath. There's action. Talk to us about that.
Look, it's very easy to say Atlantic City is not clean or safe. It's not true. The numbers alone, you know, crime in Atlantic City in the first quarter of 2025, down 11%. Police released, you know, those stats. So, you know, the Atlantic City Police Department, they're doing some amazing things. You know, more officers. This was a big hit this past summer, adding more officers to the boardwalk. People were saying it just felt safer than it ever has. We just got $3 million from CREDA to pay for more officers on the boardwalk. So, you know, thank you to them. And, you know, one thing the mayor always says is he wants to give his people, in particular the police department, for an example, the tools to succeed. We're just adding these new Polaris vehicles, which are going to be used for the beach. It's going to give the police more visibility, let them ride around the beach and get in some of those, you know, hard to get to areas. We have the Boardwalk Improvement Group, which is police and public works and fire and OEM and everybody, you know, doing sweeps under the boardwalk, making sure, you know, people aren't out there. There's just so much. The citywide camera project is about 2/3 done. This is a $5 million project. There's going to be cameras everywhere in the city, and not just in the tourism district, in the neighborhoods as well. That's extremely important. We don't want people to just feel safe if you're walking the boardwalk or leaving a casino. We want you to feel safe wherever you are in Atlantic City. And then, you know, our Public Works Department, they have tons of cleanup initiatives. They're about to launch their, I can't believe it's already the 4th summer of Clean Communities, which is where, you know, they do neighborhood cleanups, and then they encourage the residents in the neighborhoods to join them, because, you know, we could go out and pick up trash every week, but if people are going to just throw it back out there, it doesn't, you know, serve a good purpose. So it's about helping people take pride in their neighborhoods. The CDC's doing an amazing job. So look, I'm gonna say it. Atlantic City is clean. Atlantic City is safe.
Listen, I love it. Took some folks on a tramp tour recently, and that's exactly what they said on the boardwalk. They said, Mike, this is what we hear. I said, well, you see it, make sure you tell your friends and family about it. You touched on the cameras real quick, too. It's my bread and butter, public safety. Not only are they just cameras, it's just not this blurry, gurry, you can't notice. If I'm walking around with a black jacket and a blue shirt and a gray hat, it will, and I commit something of that's what we're looking for, it's going to narrow it down. Am I out of left field without a glove talking like that? It literally narrows it down to what you're wearing, who you're at.
And it could do it, I feel like, almost from miles away, too. If they're looking for somebody, like you said, in the blue shirt, you look for somebody in the blue shirt, and they will have all the people, like, right then and there. Police, have a beautiful surveillance center. The officers, the numbers in the police department and fire department are up. It's a really exciting time in Atlantic City for many reasons, and we're really working hard to change this misconception that Atlantic City is not clean and safe.
Love it. And I'm going to touch on one more thing about the boardwalk and the police officers and the city as well. The bike path and all that beautiful on the bike, on the boardwalk last year past 12 o'clock. I was right after the May date, 14th, 15th. I forget exactly what it is. It was probably a week or so after. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. It's about 12:15. Excuse me. Yeah, what's up? It's the police. He's like, yeah, it's not the right time. You got to step down, do whatever. I'm sorry, whatever. And I just stopped and I looked, and he didn't know me. I didn't know the officer. I was like, my man, you don't have to apologize. I said, it's great. Yep. I mean, so my point is they're out there doing it. It's not an easy thing to do when folks are, you try and just take a bike ride. But I was more than happy to go down on the board, off the boards. And that's what we have to do.
And, I don't want to say too much because we're not quite there yet, but I know there has been some discussions about, maybe tweaking them, but there's still a lot of things we have to weigh with the police department before we do that. But, unfortunately, I love your boardwalk video, so unfortunately for that, but from a safety perspective, it's been another thing that's been helping tremendously in Atlantic City.
You say tweaking the hours or whatnot. I know it was your administration that tweaked them from 10 to 12, so maybe you get an hour or two more, but I'm happy with 12 too. Dog parks, listen, near and dear. A lot of our viewers right out there, they love their pets. I see the fencing going up in the inlet. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, if the aquarium and the beautiful new baseball stadium isn't enough, we are about to open a beautiful dog park in Atlantic City. This is at Pacific and New Hampshire, literally right across from Keith Groff's Lighthouse Row homes. This is going to be the first of at least 2 dog parks. The location of the second one still being discussed, but we're looking forward to having the ribbon cutting very soon for a dog park. There's going to be rules. We're already getting people saying, what are you going to do about people cleaning up after their dogs? Of course, there's going to be enforcement. There's a lot of health and safety, matters here, but that will all be taken care of. And yeah, look, Atlantic City is family friendly and it's dog friendly too. So. And another thing in the inlet area, I mean, you stay at Keith Groff's house, you stay in that area, you got the mini golf there, you got the showboat there, you got the dog park there, you got the aquarium there, so.
Lighthouse, listen.
Family entertainment, it's something we take pride in.
Andrew, it's wonderful, and like you said, as far as the keeping it clean and whatnot, I think it's just like anything. You touched on the EDC's Chelsea, Midtown, Ducktown Inlet a little while ago. That has made a significant difference in the city as far as the resident. The folks are taking pride, seeing their neighbor, taking a simple thing with the trash can back. Not that they didn't, but it just happens that way. Block captains. So I believe it would be the same, for the dog park. I mean, the residents love what's going on.
No, again, it's going to be a great addition. And again, kudos to the CDCs. They make my job a lot easier. I'm always trying to promote, cleaning up Atlantic City, but I don't even have to be out there all the time now. They're always posting, their cleanups and tremendous partner with the city. Yep.
Listen, website, Great Day Gazette. I want you to go into both of them as we go into this interview. Amazing. One of the things Atlantic City was suffering in a great way was that website.
Yep.
Not no more.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are 2 different things. The Great Day Gazette is our monthly City of Atlantic City newsletter. That's something that Mayor Small told me on day one he wanted me to create, and then he told me I have 3 weeks to get the first one out. This was on day one of my job. So after a little bit of panicking, we got the first one out, and it's really turned into my most favorite part of the job. It really is, because we get to highlight all this stuff that we're talking about, you know, the aquarium and all that. And then we also get to highlight the employees too. We have some of the hardest working individuals who work for the city of Atlantic City, you know, public works and then the different departments and stuff like that. So you could go to our city website, which is acnj.gov. There is a Great Day Gazette section. We try to put it out right around the first few days of the month. Definitely recaps the last month of everything happening. And then during the Mayor's State of the City earlier this year, we did soft launch a brand new website. This is through grant funding. It's called greatdayatlanticcity.com. And the purpose of this website, you know, we have a lot of great marketing people in Atlantic City, in particular Visit Atlantic City, who's been absolutely crushing it. So, you know, this website isn't so much about tourism, that's kind of what they do, but this is more of promoting Atlantic City in the other great ways that it is. This is about showing people that Atlantic City is an amazing place to invest. It's about showing people Atlantic City is an awesome place to live. It's about showing people it's a great place to start a business. And, you know, to do that, we speak to the people who've invested their money and time in Atlantic City. We just did a great interview with the Mad Mutts guys, Mike and Mike, who, if you don't know, they were just on the you know, national TV.
I had them on the radio.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, and they are phenomenal. But they're an example of people who show that you can succeed in Atlantic City. They started this business in Atlantic City, and they're about to go global. So stuff like that is what we work to feature on this website, www.greatdayatlanticcity.com. We talked to Keith Groff recently, who he's one of the people responsible for rejuvenating the inlet section. And you know, I know very, very soon in the next few years, you know, that inlet section is going to look entirely different. And, you know, residents too. Why is it great to live in Atlantic City? Don't ask me and you. You know, well, you can ask me and you, but, you know, I also want to talk to the people, you know, who've been in here for some 50 years,
Exactly.
50 plus years. You know, why did you stick around all this? So that's kind of what we're doing with this new website. It's been phenomenal. We're looking forward to doing our full launch. We're still a little bit ways away, but you can go on it now and check some of this stuff out. www.greatdayatlanticcity.com.
You got about 30 seconds. I know you can do it. Talk about the scholarships real quick.
So, you know, I'm going to quote Mayor Small here. Youth and seniors are my two most precious resources. Our youth services department and rec department have so many activities. Our senior services department too. And probably my favorite thing, you know, that we do here is these scholarships. For the last 3 years, Mayor Small used rescue plan money to invest $1 million a year in the youth of Atlantic City. The third year, you know, the resumes we're doing, the kids are about to find out, and just life-changing stuff, making a difference in the residents' lives. And for some people, it's a difference of, hey, I'm able to go to college or I'm not. You know, each student gets $10,000. That's a lot of money. Yeah. And that's, you know, Mayor following through on his initiative.
And everybody can find this stuff one more time. Tell them where.
I'm going to give both websites, www.acnj.gov for more of the city news kind of stuff, and then www.greatdayatlanticcity.com.
I can't wait. Listen, it's going to be a great summer leading right into the fall, winter, and then 2026. Andrew Kramer, Public Information Officer, great city of Atlantic City, is a great guy as well. Folks, we'll be right back. Stay right where you're at, please.